Alright, so, video's kind of late, but fuck it. Giants-Vikings. Giants lose 28-10. I actually didn't even watch like the last 5 minutes of the game. I didn't want to, simply. I didn't care. I mean, I knew the game. Quite frankly, I knew the game was over at halftime, but I waited around until late in the fourth quarter, and I figured they ain't about shit, so fuck it. I'll just leave. Giants, Vikings, Giants, like I said, fall to 2-3. You know, I don't even know which part of the team to criticize first. There's this part of me that wants to completely just pick apart Nate Solder because he has to be the most overpaid man in the NFL. And there's this part of me that just wants to keep shitting on the defense because, I mean, it's the same old thing. I want to say it's the same old thing since week one, but this has really been kind of consistent over the last 2 or 3 years. So I'm trying to make this short and sweet. Number one, Nate Solder's garbage. I don't know why he's still on this team, to be honest with you. I know there's really not that many. There's not many options for him, but, options for replacements for him, I should say. But, it's always felt like the left tackle position is extremely important, and we should have drafted one pretty early in the draft this past year, and we didn't. So now we're not only stuck with Nate Solder, but we're stuck with garbage-ass Mike Rimmers as well. Both the motherfuckers looked absolutely terrible today. Nate Solder got completely owned by Everson Griffin. Mike Rimmers is awful, and he gave up 2 sacks to Danielle Hunter today. Janoris Jenkins can't stop nothing still. Jabril Peppers is probably the brightest thing about this defense. We managed to get to Kirk Cousins twice. We managed to get to Kirk Cousins 3 times, actually. Marcus Golden, R.J. McIntosh, who I forgot was on this team, and Dexter Lawrence, that really made me happy, actually, because I was afraid that he might not be a pass rusher, and he's proven that he actually can get to the quarterback, so that's good, at least. Antoine Bethea can't tackle. Antoine Bethea's like 35. I don't even know why we signed him in the first place. This guy is so washed up. I said in the last video, I have no idea who was starting next to David Mayo because of all these injuries at inside linebacker. And some Samoan dude started next to him. I never heard of this man before. Apparently he was on the practice squad. Can't even tell you his name. Josiah Tasai. I'm not even gonna try to butcher this man's last name. His first name was Josiah. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it doesn't matter anyway. It wasn't much of a difference maker at all. David Mayo was garbage, so I mean, he is like our 5th string freaking linebacker, so I'm not too surprised. Lorenzo Carter actually didn't even end up playing today, which surprised me. I didn't know that wasn't going to happen until, I think, an hour before kickoff. It didn't matter anyway, because he can't get to the quarterback either, so that didn't really matter to me. At least to me, it didn't matter. What else? On the offensive side, some dude named John Hilliman. I don't even know who this man is. Wayne Gallman got a concussion early on in the game, and he ended up being out for the rest of the game. And I guess he's a rookie out of Rutgers. His name is John Hilliman. I've seen flashes of him during the preseason. I think he was on our practice squad. I never seen him play at Rutgers. I know he's from New Jersey. And this dude rushed for 20 yards today. Yes, 20 whole yards. This guy's garbage. Daniel Jones had a play today against one of the best defenses in the NFL with no rushing game at all, no run game at all. There was this really, really nice drawn-up play at the very beginning of the game that basically Sterling Shepard ended up, it was a blown coverage. I think Trey Waynes of the Minnesota Vikings was covering him, and blown coverage, and Sterling Shepard ended up being wide open down the right side of the field, and Shepard would have walked right in the end zone, but ball was a little bit off and ended up being incomplete. Darius Slayton had a good game, 60 yards, a little over 60 yards, and that one touchdown by Daniel Jones, from Daniel Jones. Evan Ingram really didn't do much today, to be honest, but I didn't expect him to be honest, especially against his defense. Honestly, just really nothing else to talk about with this team. It's the same old shit with the defense. There is, and don't let those 3 sacks we had today fool you. We still can't get any pressure on the quarterback at all. Kirk Cousins, there was plays where Kirk Cousins had all day to throw the ball. Adam Thielen, he had over 100 yards before the first half was even over. Stephon Diggs did work against us. I mean, Dalvin Cook ran all over us. Minnesota Vikings don't even really have a good offensive line, but you wouldn't have known that playing against the New York Giants defense. And it's I'm just tired of seeing it every week. You know, this same terrible. There's really no other word to describe them. They're just bad. You know, it's this awful defense. Antoine Bethea can't tackle. You know, he can't cover either. It's like this man has played for like a good 3 or 4 other teams, and I feel like he's made an impact on every team he's been on. Of course, he would get to the New York Giants and start playing like a 35, 36-year-old man that he is, right? It's fucking sad, dude. Jabril Peppers is a gangsta. I mean, I don't even miss Landon Collins. Like, this guy is basically Landon Collins, but better. The dude can actually cover, unlike Landon Collins. He's not a box safety either. So, you know, that's a plus. And other than that, I mean, Pat Shurmur's play calling is still terrible. James Bettcher's play calling is, I mean, well, we don't really have that much talent on defense, so I won't get on Bettcher too much, but Pat Shurmur's play calling is still trash. Quite frankly, I want Shurmur fired at the end of the season, but something's telling me that's not going to happen, so I'll just suck it up for now. But I want that. That guy's play calling is garbage. Like that one play that ended up being a safety. You know, John Hilliman has had absolutely no success behind that offensive line and against that defensive line of the Minnesota Vikings. Why in the hell would you still run the ball? Like, you instantly knew that was going to be a safety. Like, it's not Saquon you have back there. I wouldn't have even ran the ball with Wayne Gallman, let alone some garbage-ass third-string running back named John Hilliman, whoever this guy is. I don't even know who this man is. You know? So, that was basically a free 2 points to the Minnesota Vikings, and it was kind of downhill from there, to be honest. Anyway, Giants lose 28-10 to the Minnesota Vikings. We dropped to 2-3. On Thursday, we played the New England Patriots. That's going to be in Foxborough. I'll probably make a video about that on Tuesday or Wednesday. Right now, I have us scoring no points. But yeah, they're definitely gonna wipe the floor with us. But I'll talk about that later. Go Big Blue, I guess. Fuck this team. Good night.